Today we are honored to have the evergreen, the legend. We affectionately call her Auntie Dinah, you know, but she is Dinah Hopeson, the first ever female musical president. We've never had it. I mean, ever since, I'm not sure if we had a female president again, you know, but she's still, there's no way they can let her go because of the knowledge she has. She always has to be around them to help out with anything that's going on concerning music in Ghana. And of course, I mean, we'll get talking to her. She'll let you know what she handles, you know, a whole lot of things. But we are privileged to have you here. You are welcome.
Thank you, Madonna.
Is this your first time here?
Since you moved to Adenta, yes.
Wow.
Surprisingly, I'm in Adenta too. Can you believe that?
Oh, no, we are glad to have you here.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy. We are Adenta fraternity.
I know. I know you're a major advocate for better conditions for creative arts, you know, artists, anybody involved in the creative space. And quite recently, Joe Metal adored a beautiful edifice, you know, a recording studio. I don't know if you were there.
I was there. I was late too, but I went. And I'm so happy to live to see his dream come true.
That's right.
I mean, when we started, these things will be fabulous dreams, you know, and I'm very happy and proud of him that he's been able to put Reverb Studio Hub together.
Wow, yeah. Great. And is this something that indicates that sometimes your hard work or your voice is getting somewhere eventually? I mean, do you think there's hope for the creative
There's so much
space?
hope. Even in those days when we didn't have a lot of youth vibrant with talents, I still had hope. I still had so much hope because I know how that ministry has been for me. When the Lord called me into music, I knew that was my area. And there were times that there was a little pressure because some of my colleagues and friends, you know, then they become reverend ministers and it's like, you know, but there's so much to be done in our field. And I value it because when it comes to the eyes and the ears and the mouth of a nation, it's the creatives. Because we preserve culture.
That's right.
And God really values culture. In Africa, we have not really been a voice for our culture.
That's right.
And since last year, I started another advocacy still in the arts, but this time towards culture.
Oh, nice.
Because, you know, as believers, in those days, I mean, the discipleship was such that you throw away your family, your culture, and where you are coming from, and you take like Christianity and it is looked like a white man's religion, and that is not what God intended us to be as believers. He didn't make a mistake when he had different countries and different cultures. And on the globe, that's why the Bible says in the end all tongues and tribes were before the Lord. So the Ashantis should come with their Ashanti dance and tradition.
That's right.
The Ewes should come with their Agbaja. I mean, Nigeria should come with theirs, Togo, and that is how it should be. On the international world, when there's a summit or something, you go representing your country, and that should be seen in terms of your creativity. That's right. And so, yes, it's important as believers to value our culture. That is pushing me to talk about something happening on the 26th before we go on to our conversation.
26th of this month?
Of this month.
Okay.
At Ashaliboche Living Faith Ministries Auditorium.
Oh, we know Living Faith. I mean, Bishop Malote is our father.
So,
he's our patron.
And this is a free event with international stars.
Oh,
we have
tell us more.
One stop from Bermuda. Hey. In fact, the whole thing started with this Bermudan friend of mine who does humanitarian services in Krobo.
Okay.
She's adopted an orphanage there.
Yeah.
She lands in Ghana, gets so inspired, and writes 4 songs.
Wow.
One titled I Am in Ghana. And I happen to be the one to interpret that song. So we have 4 tracks, recorded already, video, everything. We released 3 of them. In fact, Ghana was released 2 days ago.
Okay.
And the last one will be released on the 22nd October. And we're having this free concert on the 26th at Living Faith. And so we have Minister Oba from Nigeria.
Okay.
We have Last Stop from Bermuda.
Wow.
We have myself from Ghana. Kofi Osu Pepra from Ghana, Minister Samir Poku Obeng from Ghana, 316 Music.
Yeah, I know 316.
Fafraha,
Yes,
ICGC,
yes.
they are coming.
Wow.
And one more person, the name will come. And it's a free event.
So it's a whole concert, you know.
Free event. Gate opens at 2 and we start at 4.
Oh man, you all should go.
Madonna, I believe that there's a sound of praise coming out from Ghana to the rest of the world. Africa is on the radar now.
That's right.
And so I want to invite people in this enclave, Ashalogoche, you know, Adenta area. Let's come put our voices together and lift up this sound of praise. We are celebrating our country, celebrating culture, and celebrating our Creator who has made us to enjoy this beautiful space of Ghana.
Wow. You see, people are trying to be very, very careful when it comes to culture. There's a thin line and people are afraid to cross it. Some people don't know how to draw a clear balance when it comes to which one isn't godly or Christian and which one is actually just representing my culture. So for some people to be on the safer side, they avoid it completely.
But then we are losing our heritage. Yeah. We are losing what God really made us. That's why there's certain yepe.
Yeah.
So then if we lose our culture, it means we are losing one stamp from the whole picture. Let me give this example. You know, from my family, both my father's side and my mother's side, royals. Wow. I was supposed to be the queen. Wow. But I made one of my cousins do it. Why?
They allowed you. Somebody, I hear they'll just pop out of you.
I made them. And it's because I will not have the time now. But the issue is when they explain the tradition and the things that they will do to initiate the person, I realized that it was in the Bible. Oh. The ritual God showed Moses to set apart the priests. That was the ritual. Wow. And I said, wait a minute. Sometimes people think that the Bible is a white man's religion. No. The same ritual that was to set apart the priesthood and the kings, that was the same tradition that was going to be used to initiate a king, a queen in my tribe. Wow. What does that, and of course that is Judaism. Yes. But what does that tell us? You know, and I'm praying for a time where the kings and the chiefs in our land will not kill goats and priests because of sacrifice. Will not kill goats and sheep because of sacrifice, but for eating and enjoying. Because Jesus is the eternal sacrifice for sin. And that is the good news. That is the good news that we are to carry. So we stop wasting our energy on that kind of rituals and accept what Christ has come to do for us, liberated us from every shackles. And so what our songs should be redeemed to praise our Creator. We are to respect our ancestors, respect our great-grandfathers and what they have done, but we don't have to worship them because they are not the Creator. At all. And that is a message that as believers we need to embrace.
It's good you mentioned that because there was a time I did a post and said that, you know, there's no need to pray to your ancestors.
No.
They are gone. They are somewhere.
We respect their memories.
Exactly.
Honor them.
And so I had people come in the comments say, what about God of Abraham? And I said, it's God of... You see, we're not saying, you're not calling out Abraham as your God. You're referring to the God that helped Abraham.
That's
so
right.
You can also say the God of my mother. If you see the things that God had done to your mother, you can say the God of my mother. You don't pray to your mother.
No. Shall they give me a high five?
So that's why that confusion comes in. But I thank God that you're mentioning that.
Yeah.
You know, you can say the God of your grandfather if really you are alive to witness how God worked His miracles and His wonders through your grandfather. And you're calling on that same God to also come through for you.
That's
and
right.
that is the understanding we should all get, you know, as Christians. So yes, not put. So how is there any, apart from this concert, is there anything that you are into that, you know, for people to embrace their culture and all that?
Before that, you know, on the 25th of September last month, you guys were busy, so you couldn't make it.
Oh,
we outdoored the legendary Minstrels Association of Ghana.
You didn't invite us.
We did.
You did?
Yes, and I was told that you will be busy, but then after...
I have no idea.
Yes. So you are excused, but I'm happy to be here today to talk about
because it was all over, yes.
You know, so the legendary minstrels were born on the 25th of September. Actually,
powerful.
We all know that in the 80s and the 90s, gospel music took a different turn.
That's
right. It was not just in Ghana, it was internationally, because I was invited to Amsterdam, to Holland, to stage something for people to see what is new in Africa. So that told me that it was really true. And gospel music took a new turn in this country. You know, in the 80s, especially the late 80s, getting to the 90s, that is where Mary Gansa, Estanya Meche, Tego Sisters, Daughters, Newman, I mean, count them. At that time, I was Diana Kiyomi, you know, Helena Rebels. Most of us were women and pastors' wives, you know, and we supported the country in terms of bringing hope and peace to a land that has gone through famine, a land that has gone through series of coups. And along the line, you see, the industry would take care of the aged. So before I left Musica, I left a seed money for welfare of the aged. When Obuo came, he started Amwef. But you know, there are musicians who in the 70s and the 60s had started making albums and stuff like that. And so when the plan of working with aged musicians, gospel musicians, I can count, was it one or two? Who would fall in that terrain. And so, you know, I had a chat with Auntie Mary, and we felt there was the need to gather, especially the minstrels of the 80s and the 90s together, so we can start a kind of an association to preserve our legacy of dedication, truth, you know, discipline, to seek for our welfare, and also to mentor the upcoming musician or the younger ones in this. You know, we do our mentoring, you know, privately here and there, but as an organization. So we felt there's a need to put up a facility, kind of a museum, all-purpose auditorium with a studio, with multi-purpose hall and stuff like that, where people can easily reach out to us. We will preserve our culture. We have, you know, areas where people can come and meet their artists, can come and listen to the songs of the 80s and the 90s and stuff like that.
So you have like a building for that people can come to?
God being so good, at our inauguration, we got Manya Chocho Akwe. Manya was there. And the family has decided to give us a piece of land for the project.
Wow, hallelujah.
And so for now, we are active out there calling on anyone who loves gospel music in Ghana and would want to support such a worthy cause. Yes, we did invite the minister, our sector ministry, Honorable Jisva sent a delegation, so they were there to give a speech. We are yet to go back to sit down and see how government...
Because now that we have the land, government should build it.
Yeah, we're more than happy, and so that is where we are.
Oh, powerful. And
our president is Joe Bichem. Oh. And please permit me to say condolences to her. She lost her mom 2 days ago. He lost her mom, so condolences, Pastor Joe Bichem.
Condolences from all of us from Footprint TV. Oh, wow. So now that this has been established, I believe that some of you are more than what the numbers that gathered there.
Oh, yes. Not all came because Helena Rebels, Stella Seal, and others, they are all in the US.
So it means that if you were doing gospel music within certain jurisdiction, you're automatically a member or you need to register?
In fact, even those of us in that jurisdiction we fall in that category, we have registered. At the moment, we are trying to just register those who fall in that category. Because our intention is that in the next 20 years, the minstrels of the 2000s and the 2010s should take over from us.
Yes.
At that time, most of us will be in our 70s and 80s. That's right. So that generation will have to take over from us.
And then funding, I'm very particular about that. Is there like an amount, you know, for any member at a certain age when you get to retirement, and how are you going to raise revenue for that?
Thank you.
Is it
So at the moment, we do
dues?
monthly dues,
Okay.
and then we do contributions as and when issues pop up.
Okay.
But for the building, for the museum, apart from we contributing the little we have and what we are doing,
Yes.
we will really need government, corporate organization, corporate Ghana, different organizations to come support us. Have that facility there.
Maybe you should, as you said, you're going to see the minister.
Yes.
Maybe I believe you also go and see some corporate institutions.
Yes,
for
we've
support as
started.
well.
Yes.
Oh, please,
We've
when
started,
they come,
yeah.
they've been a blessing to us for all these years. You still sing their song. If you're a manager somewhere or you are in charge of sponsorship, when they come to see you, don't say no.
I must commend La Palm Royal Beach Hotel for hosting us for free.
Wow.
And I really want to call on the other hotels when we knock their door to open us up, because this is a worthy cause.
It is.
Yeah.
It surely is. Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are one of the brains behind this. I know. I know. Now, any other thing you have on your plate that you want to share with us?
So apart from 26th of October, is the Sound of Praise. Join us at Ashalibuche at the Living Faith Ministries on the 26th Sunday
of
October. Apart from that, GH Music Publishing and Management is there.
Talk about that one too briefly. A lot of people don't know that you are in a publishing company. Yes.
Okay. So in the music ecosystem, the music production chain, there's the need for administrative publishers.
That's right.
Who keep the records, build a catalog, make sure that they have representatives in different territories who will have access to your data so that they can also look out for your work out there, and that is what we do.
Okay.
We started solely for public administrative, but now we have partners, so we do everything.
Okay.
We do digital distribution as well, from the ringtones. In fact, if you come to GH, we automatically put you on Uptown Music.
Okay.
We have what is called Speak Up, where you get you can sell your song via Momo. So you send a code to your loved ones who need your song, and they can download and pay something small.
Nice.
We also with the MTN and the other caller iTunes, we do that as well.
Oh, nice.
So we are located
it's like a one-stop for everybody. So like if you're recording your new song, you don't even know what to do when it comes to publishing. Just locate them. So you have an upcoming event for the publishing?
Usually we do quarterly trainings, and we will have our last quarter training before the year ends. Nice. It will be somewhere in November or early December.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, nice.
So we will send you the flyers.
Great. Please do. I catch you because you're going to mention that there was another program. Is it with the...
That is Praised Unplugged.
Praise Unplugged.
So Perez event 350. Okay, that is in December. So let me say the November ones.
Okay, please do.
There's this school competition that is going to happen. That will be on the 1st November.
Okay.
And then there will be another one at the end. That's the WOW. It's an event that Pastor Isaiah will also be on.
Oh, nice.
Minister Kobe is organizing that at Aflao. Wow. That will be on the 23rd of November.
Okay.
But then at the first week of December, from the 4th to the 7th, the Perez Event 360 is doing Praise Unplugged.
Wow.
And it's a 3-day family event. We'll have a farmer's day. On the farmer's day, there will be, markets where you can come with your family and buy all sorts of things. And there's an event on the 6th that is to honor two legends. Myself and Cindy Thompson were picked. So we need people to vote for us.
Wow.
So we get a winner from the two of us. And it's going to be a wonderful musical concert. We have Joe Beecham ministering, Mary Gann sub-ministry, Reverend Thomas Yoss saying, and a host of gospel ministers. That one is a pay event. So we encourage you, pay and come to Perez Dome. It's going to be wow. It's from
powerful.
the 4th to the 7th of December 2025.
You have a lot on your plate, but next thing is are you active on social media?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's Dinah Hopeson.
So make sure you follow her. If you are in the creative space, there's a lot that she can help you with. There's a lot you can get from her and connect with her. If you're thinking of releasing an album, a song, you don't have any clue as to what to do, from scratch. Visit the name of the publishing.
So company, that one, if you go to www.ghmusicpublishing.com.
Okay.
ghmusicpublishing.com. It's also on all the social medias, so you can follow ghmusicpublishing.com.
Okay.
And you can have more info. On our website, you can even register as an artist. You can upload your video. Yes, so we invite you. This is Ghana. It's a Ghanaian company, and we want to help our own in the industry.
That's right. So please get connected to her because God, there's so many questions I need to ask her, but time wouldn't permit us. And already she has a lot to attend to, so I need to let her go. But thank you so much, for coming and all that you do for Ghana and in the gospel industry and the whole creative space at large. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I also want to thank Footprint TV for what you do for all the gospel musicians. We love you. And viewers, keep your dial always on Footprint TV and Footprint Radio because you would have you have more inspiration in all that you do.
That's
I
right.
salute you and your team.
Wow, we are honored. God bless you. Yeah, I believe that you've had every bit of information you need to know, and please keep the dates you mentioned, but follow her on social media and other events that follow so that you can be a part of it. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you, madam.
So don't go nowhere. We have more coming your way on Footprint TV. We are here to bless.